Hey guys, so this look starts with the eyes. So I'm going in with ColourPop's Girl Power, and I'm just doing a wash of this right above my natural crease and building it up and building it up and building it up. And then I'm going in with the color Sienna by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm going in with a more tapered shadow brush. And I'm just working that into my crease and down. And then I'm going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and there is the warm section in that palette, and I'm using the darkest color and just working that in, and then going in with the black color from the Shade and Light palette, and I'm just staying above my natural crease and then working it inward and then downward. And now I'm just using I cleaned off the shadow brush, and then I'm blending all that out. I'm going back in and adding the warm color, so the medium color from the warm section of the Shade and Light palette, and I'm blending that in to everything. And then blending it all out with a new shadow brush, a clean shadow brush. Next, I'm going in with the NYC liquid liner, and I'm going from the outside corner where the shadow stops and working it in and then flicking it out. And next, my favorite thing ever is the Urban Decay Liquid Moon Dust eyeshadow in the color Recharge. I'm just going on my mobile lid, so my little tiny lid that I have, that is where I'm putting it. No higher, just there. Lots of self-control. Next is mascara, and I'm using the pink mascara by Essence. And then I'm going in with the brown pencil liner by Essence, and I'm just going into my waterline. And I did a few layers of this because I wanted it to have a little intensity. And then from the Shade and Light palette, the eye palette, I'm going in with the medium warm color from the warm section of the Shade and Light palette and working that in. And then I'm going in and creating some fake lash depth, if you will. So I'm using the NYC liquid liner, and I'm kind of creating a bit of a V shape. So I'm having the line be a little thicker and then taper down to kind of give the illusion of more lashes and more of like a doll-like effect on the lower lash. And then going in with mascara on the lower lashes. And now I'm going in, I cut up some demi wispies into 3 sections, and I'm just blocking them on top of each other, stacking them. So on the outer corner, I put the innermost ones on the outside corner, and then the middle, and then the outside. I'm just stacking them on top of each other, and with each one going a little more outward, so I'm giving that kind of winged effect. And now I'm priming. My new favorite priming combo is the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector and the NYX Pore Filler on top. And just working that in. I like to make sure it's super, super thin. And then I'm going in with the Becca, it's like the liquid highlighter. I believe this is in Moonstone. I got this at Sephora in the line where they give you like the little travel size stuff. I bought it and I really like it. I wanted to really brighten my under eyes with this look. So then, oh, and my light shut off. That's fun. Okay, and then I went under my eyes with the Maybelline Age Rewind under eye concealer and brightener. And then I'm just patting that in with my e.l.f. concealer brush. And I really like using the brush actually if I'm going around eyeshadow and I don't want to mess it up. This brush, because it's so dense and the bristles are longer, it doesn't get in the way of the shadow. Sometimes when you're using like, you know, a flatter brush, it can make the shadow look a little too perfected, whereas I wanted that kind of smoked out look, and blending concealer under the eye with that brush is really helpful with that. Next, I'm going in with the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, as always, and I'm patting this in. This is just a new thing I've been trying and I really like. So I'm patting that in on top of the primer and just taking my time, and as it starts to set about halfway, I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender and just buff that in. I put a little bit more foundation on the Beauty Blender to give me a super, super duper full coverage look. And with the Beauty Blender, it doesn't allow it to get cakey, which I would normally be dealing with if I was layering on super, super thick foundation. But with the Beauty Blender, you can really layer and not look like a cakey mess. So I'm just blending, and going over top of my corrector under my eye. And then I'm going in with the Maybelline, it's like the Duo Highlighter Contour Stick, and I'm in the lightest shade there. But because I was self-tanning, the darker color wasn't quite dark enough, so I went in with the City Color Collection Contour Stick, and I got that at Winners in the makeup section. And then using what I have left of my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly, I need to get a new one, I'm just going over top of the highlight and then on the bridge of my nose. I literally am like scraping bottom of the barrel with this stuff. It's really expensive, so I try not to buy it too much, but seriously, nothing is like this under eye concealer. Nothing is like it. And then I'm just blending it out with the highlight color. And then to help blend in my contour, I sprayed my Duo Fiber brush with my Sephora liquid bronzer. It's in a can and you spray it. It's awesome. And I'm just patting that in. I don't like, you can move it. The foundation has mostly set, but I am super paranoid about the foundation moving. So I like to pat it out and then I go a little harsher with the brush. Being that it's a Duo Fiber, it's a little more gentle and you can move stuff around on top of a layered foundation. So that's what I really like about this brush. I have like, I think 4 of them. I love them. They're so great. And then I'm going over the harsh lines with the Beauty Blender. And I'm setting my under eye with the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. This is such a great brightening setting powder for the under eyes. I use it in the center of my face. Yeah, not just under my eye. I really, really like it. It's finely milled, and I think it's either $3 or $4. It's a really good buy. And then I'm going over the rest of my face with the Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder, which I have just become in love with. I love Kat Von D. She's so great. And now I'm going in with my NYX Highlight and Contour Palette, and I'm mixing the 2 middle contour shades together and then blending that color out with a new blush. I put it on with or blush brush. I put it on with a more dense brush and then blend it out with a looser brush. And now I'm using this e.l.f. blush. It's called Twinkle Pink. It's got some highlight in it, but not too crazy. And I'm just working that all over my cheekbones. And next I'm lining my lips with the Milani liner in Natural. The Milani liners I find are quite comparable to the MAC liners. They deposit a little more color. They're a little bit creamier, which I like sometimes, but I love the matteness of the MACs. And these are very, very close to the same quality. And next, I'm going in with BH Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in Sorbet. This is so peachy. This dries very matte, so it's not going to move on you. If you're not comfortable with matte stuff, or you find it gets a little too kind of drying for you, just put a little bit of like a balm on top, and then you're good to go. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and that's the finished look.